This is everything you need to know about building an ADU in the Bay Area. Hi, I'm Kamal the Builder. I build custom homes and I build ADUs. We design a bunch of ADUs. They're all custom ADUs. We've designed them to the customer's specifications and then we build a whole bunch of them. From a builder's perspective and a designer's perspective, an ADU is pretty much a home. It has all the elements that a home has. It has a kitchen, it has at least one bathroom, and it has at least one bedroom. Some ADUs have a small living room, some ADUs don't even have a living room. So it's pretty much a home. However, the ADU is usually in the backyard. In some extreme cases, it could be in the front yard, typically an attached ADU. And ADUs are of three types, unlike a home. An ADU can be a garage conversion, so you can convert a garage into an ADU. An ADU can be attached to a home, so it's like a second home that's attached to a home. Or an ADU can be a detached ADU in the backyard typically, and that has all the elements of a home as we described to you. ADUs offer customers a whole range of options. If an ADU is in the backyard, you can typically have your parents live in it. Some customers build these ADUs for aging parents. Some customers build them so their children can stay in the ADU and save money instead of paying rent somewhere. Some people want ADUs to be rented and have renters live in the ADU. Some people also, as their lifestyle changes and they retire from being active workers to enjoying life and traveling a bit, may rent the primary home and live in the ADU when they're back in town. Serve multiple purposes and every customer has different needs. ADU typically have slightly relaxed setback requirements than homes. Homes require typically 25 feet or 40 feet setbacks in front, depending on the city you're in. An ADU typically has 5-foot setback requirements on 3 sides. And the distance between the ADU and the home can be typically 5 feet or 6 feet, depending on your jurisdiction. ADUs also have height requirements, size requirements. Contact us for details and we'll let you know what's allowable in your city. Some cities have introduced pre-approved ADU plans, and we have built some of those pre-approved ADU plans specifically in the city of San Jose. So if you have a pre-approved ADU plan, your ADU typically can get permitted in a matter of weeks rather than months. And depending on the size of the ADU, it typically can be built in 4 to 5 months. And if you don't have a pre-approved plan in your city, it typically takes 3 to 5 months to get your ADU permitted, and then the construction time after that. The design and build process for an ADU typically is you meet with the designer or an architect and we gather the requirements and then we start designing the ADU. We share with you the floor plan, the elevations. We show you how the ADU matches the primary home, and then based on your input, we tweak the plan until you and I both get to where we need to be. You're completely satisfied with the design. Then we involve structural engineering. We get structural engineering done. We get Title 24 done, which is energy calculations and meeting energy codes. And then we basically have a package ready to be submitted to the city, and then the permitting process starts. The city looks at them. The city then involves a plan checker. The plan checker makes sure all the building codes are verified and listed. The key ones are listed on the plans, and then basically we make those final changes, and then the plans get permitted. The customer pays some plan check fees, permit fees, and then the city basically stamps the plan and permits them. And then construction begins. Until that work happens, no construction begins. If the project requires demolition or a remodel to the existing home or addition to the home, none of that work starts until we have permitted plans in our hands. Our team basically is capable of doing all that work. We are a one-stop ADU shop. Once you contact us, we manage all these people. And then there are other professionals that get involved. We may require a soils engineer to be involved, sometimes for grading and drainage, a civil engineer to be involved, sometimes a surveyor to be involved. So we have our network of trusted third-party professionals that we work with. So basically, it reduces your risk and it helps make sure that everyone working on your project has been tested and proven by us, so everything moves smoothly. So yeah, building an ADU may require a whole bunch of things: soils engineering, structural engineering, surveying, Title 24, the architectural design, all that good stuff. But our team manages all that. That's why we call ourselves a one-stop ADU shop. cost of an ADU depends often on the size of the ADU, the type of finishes, any modifications to the home, the length of the utility connections between the ADU and the home. So it's very hard to give you an exact number. But so what I tell people is, look, building a 400 square foot ADU is most expensive on a dollar per square foot basis because you still have to build the kitchen, still have to build that bathroom, still have to make utility connections. After that, as you make the ADU bigger, the other rooms are typically living rooms and bedrooms that get bigger. They don't need plumbing, they don't need tile work, they don't need the kitchen. So the incremental cost is less as you make an ADU bigger and bigger. You'll find that as ADUs get smaller, the cost may jump to $600 a square foot or so, and as the ADUs get bigger, the cost may jump to $400 per square foot. Depending on the size of the ADU, the construction cost could be between $250K, $400K, and again, it depends on a whole bunch of things. So contact us for exact details on your project. We'll be happy to bid on it. Yeah, the cost of building an ADU is pretty substantial. Besides the home, it could be the biggest investment for a lot of people. So, the funds are needed. Some people build from savings. Some people get a home equity line of credit. Some people get a construction loan. There's some very interesting and innovative ADU loans out there that are ADU friendly. We have a lot of referral partners for financing, and we help you make this a very seamless process. A good next step would be for you to get a free cost estimate from us. Contact us. We'll understand your project and we'll be happy to give you an estimate for your project.